sabi ko sa komunista, talking during an event like martial law would render the talks unnecessary. I believe you, Mr. Sison. You are right. We stop talking. We're wasting our time. This war that you are fighting, I was listening to you when I was a student. That was 50 years ago. Let us renew the fighting for another 50 years. This is what you want. Anyway, all of us will not see the light of day of this revolution of yours. That is too far away, 50 years. Let the Filipinos sacrifice. Karamihan naman mga sundalo mo mahirap taga-bukid. And the Lumads and the indigenous people. Let them die. Me, I have an armed forces, a navy, and police. I can fight for another 50 years. Let us agree on that. And let us be ferocious as each other. No quarters given, no quarters asked. That is how it should be. So, binubuli ko kayo. Talagang binubuli ko kayo. Huwag hindi ka nagkamali. Sabi mo kung may martial law, it becomes like well, let us stop talking. I'm tired. It's a great expense to be sending people there for nothing. So I might as well just use the money, whatever. Let's stop fighting. Let's start fighting. Stop talking. Itong terrorism, there is no compromise there. I will not talk. I will not talk. I will not even whisper. Let it be there. I have the soldiers, the Republic. They know that if they join the armed forces, the security forces, they will die. They know that. They are right. My soldiers and policemen are ready to die. So be ready. But itong MI, the revolutionary France of the original entities that fought government on an issue of nationalism. And for those who do not know their history, in 1521, Magellan landed in Leyte. He brought with him his cannons, gunpowder, his swords, and the muskets, at that time the rifles, which could hit a person from a distance. And that was your advantage. And you brought along religion. It was an imposed religion on the people of the natives at the time. It was not a choice, actually. Garute ka, and even the Filipino friars, the priests at the time, were even executed for being nationalists, for just the love of country. Because they hated the imperialists. So you conquered Visayas and Luzon, but not Mindanao completely. The most was that Fort del Pilar in Zamboanga, to stop the inroads of commerce and trade, to stop the entry of Islam. But 100 years before, they say, but I would put it at something like 70. When I was a congressman, I toured Malaysia and did some archives reading. I'd place it about 60, 70. Islam was already here, firmly planted. Most of the tribes here were already Islam. And Spain, with a little amount of force, but not so much when the time of the Americans came for 50 years. Massacre after massacre. And what's very ironic in life that tayo, we did not have that instant cameras and all. And not even the one that when you click it, the pictures goes out automatically. It was the American Armed Forces, Army, who were taking pictures of the people there, of the Moro piling up, dead. And those archives came from the American archives. And it's now in the hands of everybody. And you could see the pile of bodies there. And with his one leg was placed on the body of a woman there, on top of the breast. Kaya ganon ang away dito. There's so much hatred. And they perceive this government as an extension of the first imperial government of Spain and a series of succession from Spain to America to the one of the 1935 and the 1946 Republic. That's how the story. So that I know deep in my heart that the Muslims only want, because they do not want to fight to dismember the country, they just want a setup like federalism. Let me warn you here and now, and remember me this for all time when things go wrong. There will never be peace in Mindanao or even in the Philippines if we do not shift to another structure. Ang hinihingi lang nila is a strong regional governments and a federal structure. My take is that you can have the models everywhere, anywhere. It's for the picking, but choose a parliament with the president, but with a limited but powerful powers. In the early gestation of a federal setup, you would need somebody strong. Because if not, it will become the city-states like Balkan, the Balkan states. Croatia, Serbia, ganon ang mangyari dyan. Remember that. Talagang puputok to. That's why I am ready to talk. We are talking now. Nor has the service right to talk later. I will respect that. But we have to continue talking because their demands are legitimate. It is a correct to an injustice. Ayan ang importante diyang malaman ninyo. We have to correct an injustice. Hulo was never occupied by anybody. It was only up to Zamboanga. No American, no Spaniard ever entered the place there to claim anything, sovereignty or otherwise. Yun ang. So to the enemies of the state, number one is the Communist Party of the Philippines. No more talk. Let us fight. I'll save enough money for the arms. I'll buy the new ones, the precision-guided missile. And there's too much of us, 110 million. We can sacrifice about 20. So it becomes 80. Hindi na overpopulated. So we can urge the priests will have a good time banning everything. Good. Continue your production every night. Wala mo problema yan. But, you know, I find it really silly. You threaten us with what? Who are you threatening? We are Filipinos. You are Filipinos. You want to destroy this country? We will join you in destroying this country. God. Huwag mo akong takutin. Bully. I am a bully. I really... Ito, classmate ko man si Tugade. You ask him how I shot a fellow in San Beda. Bukos talagang bully ako. Can ask him. May binaril ako sa ulob ng San Beda, dyan sa koridor. Why? Because I'm a bully. But he was our valedictorian. I was but I was part of the 10. Hindi first 10, last 10. Wala tayong utak dyan. I'm just good for 75. So we are trying to save money. Yung iba sabi, the stocks are going down. Wala akong pakialam dyan until I see the fellow there working in the factory and the lands dito sa Mindanao green. Now I will, maunahan ko na kayo. This is a policy. I will call all the stakeholders in the mining industry. The militants and the communists and all, for people who are under the influence of the left, they will be marching tomorrow and magsuna. Kung gusto ninyo, I'm inviting the left to do just the talking and I'll just sit there and hear you out. Total, alaman namin sa gobyerno what's wrong and what ails the system. Alam namin yan. So, okay lang. You can demonstrate there until, do not ask for a permit for 2 days only. I'm giving you 1 month. Stay there 1 month. Wala akong, you want to mess up with the traffic, then create a horrendous traffic. If it's flagellation for the Filipino time, sige, go ahead, be my guest. No problem with me. Total, alam man ng tao. If you are not in a hurry and you push for something like kayong mga lumad, ilang taon na kayo nag-aaway ng gobyerno? Ni hindi naman lang kayo nakauwi ng bahay to see your children grow up without a father. What you do is that your father goes to your house secretly, sobrosa, just to have a 1 night, 2 nights with the wife, and then she gets pregnant and the child grows up not ever saying, pag namatay ka. Tapos 50 anyos na, believe pa rin kayo sa komunista. Ano ginawa niyan kung hindi magpataba? All talking. They're all ideas which you, kayong mga taong naloko, got enamored with just like us when we were young. That's why I used to listen to Joma Sison. Kasi mga idealists kami. I wanted things to be done right away. Gusto ko ganito, ganito. But life is not like that. And you cannot, sa totoo lang, and you cannot even call God to help you. That's the strangest thing in this universe. Na gusto ninyong madalian, ni ang Diyos nga, hindi mo mapatawag na sabihin mo, Diyos ko, ikaw mo yung pinaka. Bigay mo sa akin namin ito lahat. Tapos ang gobyerno pa. And here is an ISIS. It's an ideology of a vacuum which has nothing to give to its fellow men except to kill and to destroy. I'm pointing out the radical ideas because if we go into extremism na yan dito sa atin kung magrevolusyon kayo, hindi man mamatay si Sison. Sison is dying because he has got trouble in his stomach. And the Norwegian government ayaw na magbayad sa hospital niya. At saka yung mga yan, hindi na magtagal yan. Sinong maiwan kayo? Dito, lumipat kayo sa gobyerno. Punta kayo sa police. I will make you soldiers tomorrow. Just like the soldiers here. Gawin ko kayong sundalo. I'll give you a place to stay right away. Just give me about 2 months. Bigyan ko kayong trabaho. Dalhin niyo yung baril dito. Walang mangyari. Patayin mo lang ito. Wala, ilang taon na. Ilang presidente ba? Kung ayaw ninyong maniwala sa akin, then prepare for another 50 years. Ako lang ang presidente na pumapasok sa teritoryo ninyo. That's why we are friends. That's why I can ask you to release a hostage. Ang kayo naman, pag may nahuli dito, at sabi ninyo na importante yan, is one of the senior leaders of the party, I call the ISAP. Release mo yan. Sir, wala ito, big cuts tayo. Walang big cuts dito. Ang big cuts dito is the piece that we will work to hammer out something which is, yun ang big piece. Kaya ako noong ilang nahuli na, i-release mo yan. Wala akong kwenta yan. Ano bang ideology niyan? Si Karl Marx? O ideology lang yung nahingi? No? They're into revolutionary tax. Ayaw ninyong mag-iba. Once I said, stop fighting, stop revolutionary tax. Ayaw ninyo, di wala. What is your... You're funding your revolution with what? With the blood money of the people. Kung sabihin ninyo yung mga rich, bakit doon sa probinsya, pati yung bahay-bahay hinihigyan ninyo ng purganta? Anak, putang inang bulahan pa ninyo ako. Bakit tayo magbulahan? Bakit siya pang mahirap dyan? Hinihingan nyo, inaakyat ninyo sa bahay. Tapos sinasabi ninyo, yung revolutionary tax lang para sa mayaman. Tinatamaan ninyo lahat, ang totoo lang. Kaya huwag tayong magbulahan. And you are leaving the fat of the land of the other people's property. That's what you do. Ang Communist Party, bumaba na kayo. Wala yung... Galing ako dyan, estudyante ako. Yung lahat ng nabasa nila, they translated it into overt acts. And so, look what happened. Yung sa libro binasa na kasi Karl Marx, they put it into practice dito sa Pilipinas, yung ating bayan pa. So pinahirapan tayo in the name of revolutionary to improve the people kung ano-anong pinagdadala. Bully. I am a bully. Lalo na enemies of the state. I am really a bully. Estudyante pa, bully na rin talaga ako. Tana mo, magka-diferensya lang kami ng konti dyan sa classroom. Nahanong ko kaya yung barila. Barila lang tayo, gusto mo? Ganon talaga ako. I've been known for that. And even when I was pero sabi niyo na ako mag-ambos ng, that I do ambos is that. It's not my practice. Ako nagpatay kay Pala. You know, when I do not like you, you know, all of the boy, I go to you and challenge you directly. Whether you are the secretary of DILG, kay Santos noon, hinamon ko yan dyan sa Apobyo. With all his marines, sinabi ko, putang ina ka, bumunot ka. And all others. Ganon ako, hindi ako yung mag-ambos-ambos. Style duwag yan. Even some military and policemen. Kakaramihan ito, police. When I do not like them, they talk back as if they are talking to, putang, gusto mo? Hindi ako nagyayabang. Kasi drama lang yan. Ang problema kung